The administration of criminal justice in Lagos just got more vim with the passage of the bill prohibiting the parade of crime suspects by the police before the media. Section 9A of the newly passed bill states that from the commencement of this law, the police shall refrain from parading any suspect before the media. A subsection of the bill also barred the police or any other agency from arresting a person in lieu of any other person in a criminal matter. A crime suspect, according to the amended law, is also expected to be accorded rights to his dignity and not be subjected to any form of torture by the police. There is also in the law a mandatory legal representation for suspects. Honorable Sanai Agumbiade sheds more light on the purpose of the bill and the motive behind its passage by the Lagos State House of Assembly.
There is a maxim that says, justice delayed is justice denied. A lot of technicalities, on the part of lawyers, on the part of prosecutors to delay justice. And we know that our courts are becoming congested. The correctional centers are becoming highly congested with people detained, delayed there, no justice. So we've been looking around, we've been considering this issue, debate has been on as to the right of an accused person. The Ministry of Justice, the Executive, the House of Assembly, all coming together to say, enough is enough. Let's blaze the trail by changing some of these things that are becoming archaic and are working contrary to the administration of criminal justice in a smooth way.
He also spoke on the administration of criminal justice dispensation in Lagos State.
We will continue to review our laws because law is for social engineering. If the law is weak, many people will explore the weakness in the law to delay justice. That's, I say, human factor, human error in the system. No matter how fast you play, no matter how much you try, those that are criminally inclined will still perpetrate the crime. The criminals are not only those who are arrested. We still have some criminals in uniform, not only as police, even in the judiciary. Those who would just want to make sure that it is their interest that is placed above that of the society. Whereas lawyers are told that you are not an agent of your client. You are an officer in the temple of justice. So your primary responsibility should be delivery of justice, timely delivery of justice.
Reacting to the bill, human rights lawyer Mr. Bernard Oniga said the passage and domestication of the administration of criminal justice bill is the way to go.
It's a timely one. We have always asked the legislature to look into society. Society is evolving and make laws as society evolves. So the action by members of the Lagos State House of Assembly to pass a bill prohibiting parading of suspects by the police is apt, is relevant, and is timely. And it is high time that the police desist from such abuse of rights.
He went further to explain the position of the Constitution on the administration of criminal justice.
Section 36, subsection 5 of the Constitution tells us that a suspect is presumed innocent until proven guilty by a competent court of law. If you parade somebody for suspected crime or criminality, it is as good as judging the person before the court of public opinion. That court is also very important as much as the court of law is important. People begin to have a perception of that person in line with the crime he or she has been paraded for. It is against our law. The Constitution is the first law that prohibits parading of suspects. But I like the fact that the Lagos State government has domesticated it, and that's the beautiful thing. It's good too that the legislature is paying attention to the rhythm and the rhyme of justice, and is paying attention to the times too, to say that in Lagos State, you cannot parade suspect before the media. So let me assume that the Nigerian police has not read it very well in the Constitution. I'm very sure they will read it better now that the Lagos State Assembly has seen the need to pass this all and very important law.
This is as the NSAS panel continues to receive petitions against the Nigeria police bordering on human rights violations, extrajudicial killings, harassment, and brutality. I spoke with some Lagosians on their experience and encounter with the Nigeria police and what they think about the new bill.
Coming out at the bank, they stopped me. I said, what for? That's what I tell them. I said, you people don't know what you are doing. Better know what you are doing. Better they leave me alone.
I was taken from Yaba, then to somewhere that I didn't really know. I was dropped on the road, and it was really bad. They were like, you want to see my phone and stuff. I'd be like, okay. But you guys have to give me a chance to like talk. Let me tell you what I do and stuff. You didn't even ask for my ID card or something. You just believe that you could take me because of my hair.
He was sitting in front of our house around 8 a.m. So the vehicle of those policemen, they were passing. After they are left by a pole, one of the officers came down. He asked him to follow him. My brother asked him what is the reason. He said, why are you questioning me? I asked you to follow me. My brother said he cannot follow you until he tell his offense, because this is where he live. I don't understand. So one of the officers, the police officer inside the vehicle, now came down that he sent his officer to come and take him. He was arguing with him. So as he bring out the gun, my brother now stand up. All the women around the place just came up and come and call me, say, this is what happened. Before we can come down, they have taken away. So we know the police station we are come. Then we are live at Jakande City Solo. So before they go around, we have gone to police station Solo. We could not see them. So they said that they are still on parole. So about 2 hours they came. They have arrested about 17 people. So they now brought a keg of what do they call the Indian hemp? Say they go arrest them where they are where they are smoking Indian hemp. So those women who are there when they arrest my brother, they now start where somebody that you arrested in the problem where he was sitting down, this and that. So the DPO of that police station now see the reaction of those women. So the police, actually the DPO now remove my junior brother that they should go and bring him out from the cell.
It is left to see if the Nigeria police will conform with the stipulations in this bill when passed into law. But this bill definitely represents a bold step to bring an end to all forms of police harassment and brutality.
I think it's good. I think it's good, but I think you should have an identity. So once you have an identity, you are good.
It's welcoming. It's welcoming. It's very good idea. I support it. If it can be enforced, if they can enforce it to the fault, it's very welcome.
Nelson Etta, TVC News, Lagos.